A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic development, Iran and European powers engaged in what has been described as frank and constructive talks regarding Tehran's nuclear program on Monday. This meeting comes just a week before the inauguration of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, raising questions about the future of nuclear negotiations. This gathering marks the second round of discussions in less than 2 months, following a discreet meeting held in Geneva last November between Iran and the E3, comprising Britain, France, and Germany. While details surrounding the discussions remain sparse, both parties have emphasized their commitment to continuing dialogue. Iran's ISNA news agency reported that Deputy Foreign Minister Majid Takhtravanchi met with his counterparts from the E3 to address issues of mutual interest, including the lifting of sanctions and the ongoing nuclear issue, alongside regional concerns. Kazem Garibabadi, Iran's Deputy Foreign Minister for International Affairs, characterized the talks as serious, frank, and constructive. He noted that discussions included particular details necessary for a potential deal related to sanctions and nuclear matters. In a post on social media, Garibabadi stated, "Sides concurred that negotiations should be resumed, and to reach a deal, all parties should create and maintain the appropriate atmosphere. We agreed to continue our dialogue." Following the meeting, representatives from Britain, France, and Germany echoed these sentiments, referring to the talks as serious, frank, and constructive. They emphasized their commitment to finding a diplomatic solution amidst a challenging context, reiterating their intention to maintain open lines of communication. Prior to the talks, the German Foreign Ministry clarified that the discussions were not formal negotiations, while Iranian officials described them as consultations. The meetings, which are scheduled to continue on Tuesday, aim to cover a broad range of topics, with the primary objective being the removal of sanctions on Iran. Esmail Baqiei, spokesperson for Iran's foreign ministry, indicated that Iran was also attentive to the issues raised by the opposing parties. In a notable shift, Takhtravanchi is expected to meet separately with EU diplomat Enrique Mora in Geneva on Tuesday. France's foreign ministry remarked that the ongoing discussions signify the E3's commitment to pursuing a diplomatic resolution to the Iranian nuclear program, which has faced numerous challenges. These discussions come at a critical time, as Iran's nuclear program has garnered renewed attention with Trump's impending return to the White House. During his previous term, Trump adopted a strategy of maximum pressure, withdrawing the United States from the landmark nuclear deal that had imposed restrictions on Iran's nuclear activities in exchange for sanctions relief. Following the U.S. withdrawal, Iran began to roll back its commitments under the deal. Efforts to revive the 2015 nuclear pact, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA, have encountered numerous obstacles, with European officials expressing frustration over Iran's non-compliance. Recently, French President Emmanuel Macron warned that the acceleration of Iran's nuclear program was bringing the situation very close to the breaking point, a claim that Iran dismissed as baseless and deceitful. In December, the E3 nations accused Iran of significantly increasing its stockpile of highly enriched uranium without any credible civilian justification. The E3 reiterated their determination to employ all diplomatic tools to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon, including the potential use of the snapback mechanism if necessary. This mechanism, part of the JCPOA, allows signatories to reimpose UN sanctions on Iran in cases of significant non-compliance, but the option to trigger it will expire in October this year, adding urgency to ongoing diplomatic efforts. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, has reported that Iran has ramped up its production of enriched uranium, now possessing uranium enriched to 60%, a level that brings it closer to the 90% threshold required for an atomic bomb. Iran continues to assert that its nuclear program is intended solely for peaceful purposes and denies any intentions of developing nuclear weapons. President Masoud Pezeshkian, who assumed office in July, has expressed a desire to revive the nuclear agreement and end Iran's international isolation. In a recent interview with China's CCTV, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi reiterated Iran's willingness to engage in constructive negotiations, stating, "The formula that we believe in is the same as the previous JCPOA formula, namely, building trust on Iran's nuclear program in exchange for lifting sanctions." This ongoing dialogue reflects the complex geopolitical landscape and the challenges that lie ahead in the quest for a lasting resolution to Iran's nuclear ambitions. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.